Hi guys, welcome back. And in this video, I'll be explaining you that how can we manipulate more things in the for loop. So in this example, I will be just printing some even and odd numbers. For example, I have range between 1 to 100. So how to print only even numbers from or between 1 to 100, or how to print just on odd numbers between 1 to 100. So let's learn more about loops. So first of all, we have to have any variable that may help us to, print the values. So I'm just gonna take I, and I'm starting I from 0 because I'm just considering to print just even numbers. So I'm saying between 100, so or less than or equals to 100. This is my condition. And here is the point actually, like I could say I equals to I plus 2. So it means that every time it will increase with 2 numbers. So let's just quickly see. So I have this I, and then I can print I, and that's it. So I don't have to just, do anything else, just an increment here, which means that every time it will skip one iteration in our opinion, but it does not skip the iteration, but it basically just keeps the increment with 2. It's a little bit higher jump. It's not just plus plus, it's more, bigger ones. So it will repeat 50 times. Let's run it and see. So perfectly fine. We started with 10, and then we have this 100 times, or sorry, until 100. That makes a lot of sense. This is one of the things. But there could be another way by which we can control this. For example, I have this situation that I'm gonna say like 100 times. So I can use the if statement here, and I'm gonna say like if I if I do the division and I see the modulus with the 2 equals to 0, then it should print. Otherwise, it should not print. So it's gonna do the same. If the reminder is 0, then only it prints it. But with this way, the things happen. The output remains the same. You're gonna see like output is exactly the same as we just got. But the problem is here we have 100 iterations. Why? Because every time it increases with 1. We did the same thing with incrementing with 2, which means a slightly higher jump. So it's just one of the things. And the other thing is that, for example, we may use, like, let's say I say not equals to 0. So what am I gonna do? It's also possible. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. If that's the case, so what you do is that you just, sorry about that. So you just continue the statement. Give me a second. It's better that I should be having the body. Yep. Okay, and then I should do the same thing. So just to make you understand better, that if it's not equals to 0, then continue. Otherwise, it should be printing exactly the same thing. You're gonna see like we have continuous statement, which means when you see that some number is not equals to 0, then continue, which means that the remaining part of the body does not or should not work. Or what if we have something bigger number here, but I want to stop 800 or 1000, any number that I want to stop. So continuous statement just helps me to go further without any further, looking at the further statements of the loop. But there is another thing. For example, I wanted to control it. If this does not work, I wanted to control it. If the I is greater than 100, then I wanted to break it. So when I say break, which means I wanted to end the loop. So continue will just do the iteration extended, but the break will break the loop, overall loop. So let's run it. So it will do the same thing, but we have, see here, 1000 iteration to be made, but with the help of break statement, it just kills the loop after 100. So it does not go further. So we learned two things, that we can manipulate for loop or any other loop by using continue and break statement. But if you write continue or break without if statement, then it's also possible that you will kill the loop, or you may make it, some more complex. So basically, that's a good way, that you have if a statement and then you use the continue or break. And you can increase the size here in order to reduce the iteration number, but do the same same sort of operations. Or you can do, skipping with the continue statement, or you can control it with the break statement. I hope it makes some sense. Please, if you have any confusion, do not hesitate to drop me the message. Take care.